Another feature of HammerTech is the ability to add pieces of equipment to your project. Not only can you track every piece of equipment on your job, but you can also keep track of all the inspections done on every single piece of equipment. In this video, we'll show you how to induct a piece of equipment to the project. Keep in mind that ideally, we want each trade partner to do this on their own, but they'll probably need some help, so this way you'll know how the process works. So to add a new piece of equipment, I'm going to go over to my menu and select the Equipment tab. This brings up a list of all the equipment on your project. Next, I'll go up to the blue plus symbol, and this allows us to add a new piece. Now there's two ways to add equipment. One way is to import an existing piece of equipment from another project, or you can create the new piece of equipment right here. So let's first of all go to the Import dropdown. First, I'll select the equipment category, and let's say it's a scissor lift that we want to bring on. Motorized equipment. Then equipment type, I'll select scissor lift. And you can also select a piece of equipment by a photo. So you would just select it here. Next, we'll choose the subcontractor, and in this case, Demo Trade Partner 30. Now, trade partners don't see a list of other subcontractors. Their name will simply populate here and it'll be grayed out. Now we can import a scissor lift that we've previously used. And there's one right here. So I'll just select it from the list and then import. So all the information populates for you. Now let's take the other route and we'll create a brand new piece of equipment. I'll just go back to my Equipment tab and we'll add another piece. Then I'll select Equipment Category under the Create New Equipment tab. Motorized equipment, equipment type, scissor lift. You'll notice a checkbox here, Is Equipment Shared? If any trade partners are sharing equipment, you just simply check the box. And then later on the form, you'll be able to choose what trade partners are using this particular piece. Then under Orientation Overview, we'll select the trade partner, and again we'll select Trade Partner 30, and today's date automatically populates. Next is the equipment details. So let's see, we'll put rental company, OES, and let's say it's a JLG, Model 19. Now, the registration plant number stands for the company that owns this piece of equipment. This number is usually painted or affixed to the piece of equipment. The serial number you would find on the manufacturer tag. Then we have the servicing dropdown. You can either choose the last service and next service dates by using the calendar, or you could choose hours. Then you would fill in how many hours this piece of equipment had at its last service, current hours, next hours, average day and week hours, and then service dates as well. But we'll select date. Put in the last service date and the next service date. Next is project-specific equipment details, and you'll notice unique code. This code is typically stenciled or affixed to the equipment by the rental company that you're renting it from. By including this number, it's easy to find this piece of equipment. When you're on your project, you would just go to the search bar anywhere in the system and type in that number, and it will bring in that piece of equipment. And then check here if the maintenance records are available. You can also assign other companies right here. So let's say we wanted to add couple other companies, we would just simply check the boxes. Next is workers. We have 2 workers on this project that have scissor lift licenses that are current, so I'm going to check both their names. You can also attach a JHA to this piece of equipment. Let's say a JHA is filled out and they need a scissor lift to accomplish the work. So I'm going to say that this is going to be for electrical work. We have a reviewer note box, and then we can complete our induction. Now, because we're DPR standard users, we have the ability to save as a draft, fail, or approve. Keep in mind that trade partners won't see that. They're simply inducting the piece of equipment for the project team's approval. So in this case, I'm going to select approve. Then we'll just sign off on it, print my name, and create and approve. And that's how you add a piece of equipment in HammerTech.